This is Joe with Inspect Pro Inspection Group. Hope everyone's having a great day. Just want to take a second. We're out here doing, once again, this morning. This is a morning video, and unfortunately we had to take it a little later. But anyhow, we were out here this morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock doing a pre-slab inspection. Just kind of go over to make sure that this slab is ready to go, so they can pour this slab tomorrow. And here's some of the findings that we have found. They're not findings that you would find on a typical day, but these are the reasons why you must have a new construction inspected. I mean, we do thousands of these a year. So if someone's telling you you're building a house and you can't have it inspected by a third party during any phase of construction, then they're lying to you. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and turn around. This is a beautiful home. I will reserve the name of the builder, but it is a beautiful home with an outstanding view. I mean, this view is priceless. And once again, we already informed the builder what we found, so he or she can actually get it corrected immediately. But in this particular case, we found that the main drain line leading from the back bathroom and the one that's going to run upstairs is actually cracked, and it was cracked right by the inside of the footer. So we removed all of the vapor barrier in here. See, this is interior footer. Remove the vapor barrier, and guess what we found here? Someone actually punctured this. So needless to say, this item, when we came in this morning, was covered, so we moved in and left it like this. And then of course builder, she had to remain aware of it, so we kind of just make sure she's still aware of it. The next thing we found is this is a rear recess shower. So if you look out here, you got a recess shower with rebar, and then you got a drain line walking right through it. Well, you got to have enough displacement space for concrete to displace between this rebar. And you don't have barely any, not even an inch. You barely got half an inch. That's incorrect. You got to have more than that per building standards. Nevertheless, when you look in here, you only got 1.5 inches of room for displacement of this drain line that is going right across that recess pan. Now, mind you guys, concrete is going to come all the way up to here. It is not going to come up to here. Okay? Don't pour it all the way up to the top. This is a recess pan, so it comes to the bottom. So you got to account for that displacement right at the bottom of here, and because the concrete's going to stop right here. So these are things that will become an issue later on during construction. We just kind of assist the buyers and the builder to point it out in advance, so that they would actually take care of it before they pour the concrete, and they won't have to cut the concrete or do anything that will cost either party additional money, in this case the builder. The other thing we point out is there is a water line running through here that is feeding this rear hose bib. Well, this water line cannot be in contact with the drain line. That's for building standards. Well, guess what? It is actually sitting right on the drain line. So when you pour concrete into this, it's going to force this line to bend, potentially break with the weight. So why they did this instead of feeding it right from underneath, which is the preferred method, I'm not sure, but this will have to be changed. I know it's not the builder's standards, meaning the builder will not accept that, but it's very easy to miss. This has been passed by the county, I'll mind you. So these are items that should be addressed. Another thing is, one thing that's very important is your concrete thickness. Concrete thickness has to be consistent throughout. Anytime you got electrical conduits like these, especially this one out here, you do not have the proper depth from where you're supposed to be at minimum. So they will have to actually bury this a little more. Same thing as this one here, to get you the adequate depth of your concrete when they come and pour. But other than that, there are a couple of things they're going to be working on here, taking some of the water, tying up some of their visqueen to make sure that it's water, weather tight, so they get no vapor, the vapor barrier. But beyond that, here's another one that I pointed out. This is your master bathroom, and granted, 5 by 2 by 5 or by 3 by 5 is the dimensions of this this shower pan. But if you look closely, it is actually not square. This whole thing is actually leaning more this way. This is going inward. It is the right dimension, but it wasn't framed square. So when you pour concrete and the concrete begins to displace, you're going to have an excess of overpour and underpour. Overpour here, underpour here, which means you have to suck cut. This will never be straight. And it will make it a framing nightmare or tile nightmare for the tile guy. Once again, This is Joe with Inspect Pro. When it's important to get the facts, give us a call. Don't do it alone. Once again, we do it every day. But if you're somewhere in another section of the state, contact a qualified contractor. Ask them, do they have background in construction? Have they done them? Ask for proof and tell them to come out. Do they know how to read blueprints? You have to know all of this. So you don't need to buy alone. Buy it with a licensed contractor that knows how to perform inspections on this stages of construction, and you will be safe and sound. Once again, when it's important to get the facts, call Joe or Inspect Pro on Inspection Group. Give us a call.